Yeah, we're good.
Okay, hi. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Bravo Bites, your favorite podcast that is done by two comedians, stoner friends who like to watch Bravo reality TV and eat edibles. How you guys all doing out there?
I hope they're good, because I'm good.
I'm pretty good. We're excited to be here. Episode number 3.
Yes. Start off apologizing for the technical issues. Yeah, I am not as good as I thought I was. I thought I was a producer. Turns out I'm an intern.
Just an intern.
Yeah, but we're gonna be better. We're gonna do better for you.
We're learning as we go, guys. We're learning as we go. Okay, and we're so happy you're on this journey of learning with us.
Yes. So speaking of learning, I had to learn a lot about new cast members for the new season of OC.
Okay, well, you didn't only need to learn about new cast. You needed to learn about all the cast members. They're not all new. They're just new to you.
Yeah.
OC's been around a long time, my friend. Look at Fancy Pants. We got OC on in the background, by the way. Miss Fancy Pants Heather Dubrow is back this season. I'm excited for it. I kind of always liked Heather. All right, yeah. So Tim, you're new to just first reaction to OC. What do you give it? Thumbs up, thumbs down?
It seems like it should be fun, but the first episode was not fun.
See, I enjoyed the first episode, but maybe just because I was just excited to have him back.
Yeah, see,
it's been a bit.
I had no connection to these people, so I was like, yeah, what? They're getting little injections. They all do.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's kind of their thing.
Yeah.
So we get Heather Dubrow's back. She left for a couple seasons. She made it back. She's shown this beautiful house that she had been building in previous seasons forever.
Yeah, ridiculous.
And it's insane. It's ridiculous. Heather Dubrow, she's known as Fancy Pants. She drinks champagne. She's very like proper Miss like etiquette Fancy Pants. She's married to Terry Dubrow. He's a plastic surgeon. He also had a TV show called Botched, where people would come to him after having botched surgery. And him and if I would know this guy's name, I'm going to be like, why do I have this information stored in my head? Anyway, it's the husband of another housewife. So they're comfortable in the spotlight with cameras on them.
Yeah.
They're Fancy Pants is 1 and 2. They have like a skincare line. They're like very, what. I'm excited she's back because this season they got rid of two staples, Vicky and Tamara, who were OGs. They're off this season. They're getting older. They're both grandmas now.
Oh, so they aged out?
I think they kind of aged out.
You can't be a real
I don't know.
grandma.
I mean, you can, but I think, people were kind of done with them. I think they were maybe a little done too.
Yeah. I can imagine
after that many years of dealing with all that bullshit, I don't know. So we got her, and then we have returning castmate Emily. Emily is a lawyer. She's married to a Mormon man who is a lawyer, Shane. He's a tiny one. Emily is
a Mormon in this too.
Yeah, well, it's the husband. He doesn't talk about him being. She's not a Mormon. He is. It's very interesting. Interesting dynamic. Emily's the bigger one.
Oh, okay, yes. Okay. She is like, she looks like she played football at one point in her life. She's got a good frame. She
could take you out. She just got a hip replacement recently. Really? So now last season, she spent all season like trying to like rekindle things with her husband. Like things were really bad with Shane or whatever.
I think they mentioned that a little bit.
And like she like planned like, okay, it wasn't last season. It was the season before, because last season they all had COVID and stuff. Anyway, it was weird. She planned a sexy dance for him and he didn't show up like in Vegas. What you need to know about Emily is she's all right. She's not bad. Her relationship with her husband is weird. She's a good mom. She has kids. You can tell she's good with her kids. She's starting to become real fake this season. I noticed this for looks wise. Like she's giving into all of it. She's like, I'm ready to just do it. And she's really, really doing that.
Yeah.
She's a little annoying, but I like her. And then you got Gina. Gina's the girl from New York.
Yeah.
The short hair. Gina's been on a couple of seasons, maybe the same amount of seasons as Emily. They were like the young blood that came in a few seasons ago, because, you know.
And it's got to be so awesome for Andy Cohen to have like, oh, I can just replace characters. Like it's not like Game of Thrones where you're gonna kill them off and run out.
No, just get a new housewife. And wow, her kids got really old. Her son's kind of handsome. I feel really creepy.
Well, he's 19.
Okay, well, just saying. There we go. There's our girls. Okay, Gina's from New York. When Gina first came on, she was married, but her husband was not on the show. He was never on the show. He didn't sign the release. Like he didn't want anything to do with it. And you could tell their marriage was not good. And she went through, a divorce on the show. She actually had an instance of like domestic violence with her ex-husband.
They mentioned something about testifying. I mean, don't get me wrong, they did a lot of good character rebuilding, I guess. It was interesting to see them go through and like have a depth.
Yeah.
But
I won't lie, like watching her story, I really like her because she also got a DUI before the start of one of the seasons, and it was when she was going through all of this messy divorce and stuff.
That's my girl.
And she had no choice. Like it was just going to be out there. Like you know what I mean? Like she just signed up for this, and then boom, it's all out there. But I mean, listen, I'm assuming I know everything about her, but she's cool. I like Gina, and I like what they did with her chin.
Yeah.
All I thought to myself is, when can I go get it done? I want my chin to look like that.
I want to get my eyes done. When I squint, it looks like my eyes are shooting stars going at each other. It's solid lines streaking off to the side.
Shooting stars. I feel like I'm a little shooting stars too, though. That's where I want to get Botox, is my crow's feet. Like so bad. That's what they use Botox for crow's. Oh, stop yourself.
Well, no, I don't. Yeah, all right.
I got shooting stars when I smile.
See, I feel like if people just called them cool stuff, people wouldn't want to get rid of them.
Like, oh my god, I can't wait till I get older and I can have some shooting stars. Oh gosh. So so that's so that storyline's kind of done with her ex. So and she's got a new man now, and I don't know. She's been with it. She kind of like jumped in with the new guy right away, but she seems happy.
Yeah.
The other returning character is going to be Shannon. Oh.
No, Shannon's the blonde with the three identical blonde daughters.
Yes, Shannon has been on. She may be an OG forever. Shannon went through a horrible divorce while on the show.
Yeah.
Husband cheated on her. It was messy and ugly. They tried to work on it, and like it was all on the show. Oh, it was so bad. I feel for her. She went through she gained all this weight, and then she lost a bunch of weight. She drinks entirely too much, and she's annoying, but I like her.
Oh yeah, didn't she like black out? Was she the one that blacked out in this episode?
Yeah. I think so.
It was so great. They're doing brunch at like 4 or something.
She drinks a lot.
Yeah, and she's like, I just fuzzed out.
She drinks a lot. It's been like a topic of discussion, and she gets very defensive. I am not an alcoholic. And that makes it even more fun. But she's a train wreck. She's a pot stirrer. So
yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. I saw that like right away when she was like not telling.
Yeah.
Invite someone who's suing Fancy Pants.
Or I think we're gonna find out second episode. I believe that she did sue him like in the past, and I guess Heather didn't realize it was the same woman or something along those lines. Yeah. But we got 2 new housewives. I don't remember their names. Noelle,
yes, and was it the plastic surgeon that's going to be the new housewife?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, so we got 3. We got Noelle, we got the plastic surgeon, and then we got the one who's...
I feel like the plastic surgeon was Jen.
Yeah. She's freaky looking.
Yeah. She looks like a plastic surgeon. Like
her face looks like it's just like... She looks like a little stick with like this giant head, like a big face.
I think it's because all of her features are so pronounced that it's like a drawing when you darken the lines that you want to be in the forefront.
Yeah.
That's what her face looks like.
It's not a good look. I don't know if I like her or not yet. I don't think so. But also, I always like to give housewives like one season of a pass to be a little annoying because I think it takes their time to figure out the whole.
Well, they're fighting for camera time.
Yeah.
I can't blame them. That's why I almost feel like some of these housewives who go through, they kind of jump into shit knowing I'm gonna get public sympathy or.
Oh, of course, yeah, for sure. Now her boobs look great there.
Yeah.
She got new ones, I think.
Yeah, I love the necklace.
I know.
I was like, is she wearing that necklace as a shirt?
Yeah, well, no, that's a piece. That's a statement right there. That's a whole look. That's like a thing. I don't know what the name is, but I'm sure a lot of fancy women wear those things. Let me tell you, I want one. I don't know what they call it, but I know I want it. But I know it would get lost somewhere down there because mine don't sit up like that. It would just be like it would just lay like a regular chain necklace.
A little Victoria's Secret will fix that right up.
Fix it right up. So, first impressions, which housewife are you the most excited to get to know?
I mean, I like Gina and Fancy Pants, but I feel like I don't know what it is about the Real Housewives. It's always the one that I'm least attracted to that I always end up loving the most.
All right. So who would that be in this particular?
Be, who's the football player?
Emily? I'm so confused.
The one she was just with Gina.
Emily.
That's it. Yeah. All right.
Oh, you think you're gonna like her the best?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
She doesn't seem like a troublemaker. She seems like she's gonna play it real.
Oh boy.
I'm not gonna like her.
Yeah, I don't know, but if you do, it's gonna make me feel a certain way about you. That's all I'm gonna say. No, you might like her. I don't dislike her.
All right.
I don't dislike her. She can just be annoying, but they can all be fucking annoying. I mean, this is a TV show.
Well, it's I don't know. At first, first episode is always weird because, for example, Heather, first episode she's being all weird and free with her daughters, being you just gotta live your life and everything, and then while they're all getting massages and plastic surgery, were they getting injections?
I don't think she gets injections in her daughters. They're probably just getting facial treatments or something.
But it just seemed really weird. I was I don't like her at all.
No, she's great.
And then now I'm oh, good. Now I'm good for her on the internet.
And now, Tim, by the way, just so that you know, he has now found Real Housewives Reddit. Okay, he's deep diving. He might be a bigger fan than me at this point, guys.
My favorite thing that I've seen so far is the Real Housewives pictures next to different pictures of the Muppets.
Oh, that sounds nice.
It's so mean, but it's so great.
Yeah. Well, Vicky Gunvalson, she was called Miss Piggy all the time. That's why she got plastic surgery, apparently.
Oh, that's not nice. It's not nice to bully people. No,
we're not all for bullying here. We make comments, but in actuality, we think all humans are beautiful, and we would never make fun of anybody's face for looking like a giant head on a toothpick. We wouldn't do that.
Mm-mm.
Now, okay, so you think you're going to like Emily. Now, which one turned you off right away? You were like, no.
Well, probably, who's this one?
Who's this one?
I know you can't say it.
Shannon.
Shannon, all right. Shannon, one,
she's annoying as fuck.
Yeah, and then, so towards the end of the episode is when I'm really just you suck. And she's telling, don't tell her.
She's already starting some drama. And listen, I'm excited for it, people, okay? Tim, you're going to be excited for it, too. She's already starting some drama. She's a poster. Yeah, I'm excited to see what happens. I mean, first episode, they left you with a to be continued. And Fancy Pants was like, no, this is done. Turn those cameras off. So, I mean, we're going to be we're in for a ride, or they're just doing something to specifically hook us into this.
Yeah,
He's in one or the other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, they're genius.
They're
It's
genius.
amazing.
So that's good. I'm excited. I'm excited for you to explore OC.
It seems like this one, like I thought Beverly Hills would have all the money, but it seems like this one is where the money is, as far as like the richest. Like,
You know, I
Fancy
don't-
Pants, like that
Fancy
house
Pants
is
is-
ridiculous.
Fancy Pants is crazy rich. Fancy Pants is crazy rich. But I don't know. There's crazy rich people on all of them. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Who do you think the richest housewife is?
Of all?
Yeah.
I don't know. Probably Bethany. Bethany, skinny girl.
Oh, really?
I mean, she developed she really. But I don't know. These bitches have a lot of money.
Yeah.
I don't know. I bet you we could find out.
Yeah.
But let's live in the wonder.
Yeah. Comment who you think the richest housewife is, or let us know who
Yeah,
is.
and be sure to like and subscribe.
Yeah, smash that like and subscribe button.
Be sure to like and subscribe, guys. Give it a smash and a thumbs up.
No.
Okay. This Barbie chick, she's okay. Plastic surgery. Like, what happened to her
Yeah.
face?
I've never seen someone with a nose that like has curled from plastic surgery. It looks like she had like too much taken away, and there's just like a crescent moon cut out of her nose.
It's silly looking, and like that's what I want. Like, if I got plastic surgery, I love how all these shows are just us talking about things. My shooting star eyes. But when I think about I've thought about getting a nose job since I had a nose. So, I just want them to just kind of like hack into it and give me a little slope. I want a little slope. It's just too straight. You know what I mean? It's too much of like a triangle. I want a little slope. But I see that and I go, ooh.
Yeah, it's excessive.
Well, because then you see those nostrils. It's like, from far away she looks cute, but then like you see closer and it's like, ooh.
And you're like, wow, you must breathe well.
Yeah, and look, she's got a very tiny, weird body. But I don't know. I'm not a. I was just going to say, I'm not a man, so maybe you're into tiny, weird bodies. There's a weird way to say it.
Yeah, no, I don't. I feel like she's also got terrible makeup on that just makes her nose look even more.
Well,
gross.
and like those, she's done a lot of shit. But they all have. But you heard her saying like a million times, like, "Oh my God, I'm melting, I'm melted." Like she was uncomfortable because I think it was the first time she was on camera. This is probably her first time shooting this one. Right, so she's like, "Oh, good. I'm glad we're out in the sun and I'm sweating." Because I always think about that when they act a little weird. I'm like, "Well, it's probably a little weird."
Yeah.
It's probably a little weird.
No, it's probably totally not weird to have a production crew follow you around.
Yeah, well, you're
and
chatting
try to-
with your girlfriend. Yeah, no
Having
problems.
Intimate conversations in front of.
Yeah, look how skinny Shannon was. Oh, you missed.
This Shannon is Fancy Pants.
No, that's Heather. Heather is Fancy Pants.
Fancy Pants.
Shannon's the blonde that you don't like. That's her.
Oh.
That's the husband that cheated on her.
And that's the man.
And it's her. And that's another housewife along the way. There's like ones that just like make a season, maybe two, and then they just scatter about. And there's the hangers-ons.
People who don't develop a storyline. This whole time I've been thinking about what plastic surgery I would get on my nose.
Wow, you have a nice nose.
I would get it straightened for one.
Okay, well, your nose is crooked? I've never noticed.
What do you mean my nose? My nose like...
I'm teasing, I've noticed.
I'm looking north, my nose is looking east.
Yeah, I like too though that the plastic surgeon lady has a male nurse. That's
What?
kind of cool. He's just
Guys
like, hey.
can't be nurses?
No, of course they can be nurses, but it's funny. Like she's like the plastics. And by the way, she comes walking in with those heels. You think she wears those heels every day while she's going to work?
I believe she does. Yeah.
Yeah,
She seems like the woman who would.
I guess so. Neither of these girls have heels on.
Well, yeah, weren't they just
Look
at
at
the
her.
gym?
Who told her that was a good look?
I don't know, man.
Like if you have that big of Look at those chins, though, man. I want my
Yeah.
chin taken care of.
Yeah, but that was just also the angle too. Like it's not like.
Look at this. I don't.
Yeah.
See, they can't see what we're looking at, so maybe we should move on to a different topic.
Yeah, true. All right.
We're pretty much just watching TV together on mute right now while we talk to one another. It's good,
Well,
guys.
no,
it's
if
good.
they know it. These.
They know what's going on. They've probably watched
Women
it too.
look like-
Listen,
yeah.
guys, you're going to want to smash that like and subscribe button. Give us the love in the hearts. Is that what it is? What is it?
I don't know.
Okay. Give them to us.
Oh, it's a thumbs up.
And they do karma points too on. I'm learning about Reddit as well.
Oh.
I don't know what that means though. I don't know how you get them or what, but I think it's like
Oh, it's like up. So it's probably like.
an upvote.
Yeah, like my friend Brian tried to get me on. I can't remember the name of the app, but it's like just pictures and you upvote them or downvote them.
That's it.
Yeah. I forget what it is, but yeah, it's just like that. So you want to get into Salt Lake?
Do I want to get into Salt Lake? Yeah. Although I won't lie, the gummy's kicking in, and you said Salt Lake, and I thought salty snacks.
Yeah. I can make that popcorn.
Nah, I'm okay. I'm
Can I
okay.
make that popcorn? I think I can. I don't have a microwave down here.
It's okay. It's okay. He's a big boy. What are you drinking there?
This is a good question. This is a Pepsi Cola Soda Shop Cream Soda Cola.
Delicious. That actually does sound kind of delicious.
It's like they just put like any word that could do with
you
soda on the thing.
Do you think that they make a diet Pepsi Cola Soda Shop Cream Soda Cola? Because I would drink a diet one of these Pepsi Cola Soda Shop Cream Soda Cola. That's hard to say.
Yeah, and it sounds like a song. Maybe.
Fun fact, none of these housewives have singing careers. Usually there's one that's trying to be a
Yeah,
pop
rapper,
star.
Yeah.
These guys, no pop stars in this, no actors, nothing. It's
they don't have
OC,
to.
I guess, because it's OC, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. I think it's going to be fun to see just like what activities they do, because I think like they have the money to probably do like the most outlandish activities.
Activities?
Well, when they go on their vacations, like, and they're like, they ride the railroad car.
I understand. I know what you're doing. I know what activities are, Timothy. I just think it's funny that you're like very excited to see what the activities this season.
Well, I'm jealous of like the things they get to do. Like
I
they
get
to
jealous
do
too, and the
cool
places
shit.
they stay,
Yeah.
and they're just like, I love how like they're all just like, oh, I'm just going on a girls' trip, and they're just packing their luggage and leaving their husband and their kids, and it's like, oh my god. Oh my god! Oh my god! Is this like a thing that happens in real life? By the way,
I think some people do
your
it.
mustache is so long. your Pepsi Cola Soda Shop Soda Cola Pop Cream Pop Soda just dripped from your mustache after you drank it.
I feel like a drunk walrus.
Oh, guys, if you're watching this, please just rewind and see if you can see it on camera, because that was magical.
This thing's like a sponge sometimes.
You just turned and just glistening beads of soda.
Not just any soda. Pepsi Cola Soda Shop Cream Soda Cola. God, that's a mouthful. It's good though. It is good.
Hey, you remember when you were like, these gummies have this many milligrams? And I was like, that's nothing. I was
yeah,
wrong.
no.
I was wrong.
Respect a milligram.
I should have respected the milligrams. Okay. See, there he is. Botched. Nassif. He was married to.
Oh, Jesus.
Jesus Christmas. They can't see what we're watching.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Salt Lake City. Salt Lake City. Okay, first of all, did anybody even talk about Jen this episode?
No, she wasn't in this episode. They do talk about Jen though.
A little bit.
They don't talk about like any of the things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like they were like, okay, she got to deal with some legal shit. We're gonna just a little hiatus for an episode.
Yeah.
So that who does the heat get put on?
Mary.
Mary.
Well, Mary deserves all the heat, man.
Ooh, ooh. Oh my goodness. So guys, I don't know if you watch. If you watch this and you don't watch that, I don't get you, but but I appreciate you.
Yeah.
But what, Mary?
I don't know.
It's very bizarre. We found out recently from Lisa Barlow, who is she's messy.
Yeah, she is all over the place. Like, she seems like she's playing Real Housewives like a game.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's laughable because I'm like, is she gonna watch this back and see how ridiculous? You know, like I just always wonder, like, there's a camera.
Camera?
You know, there's a camera on you.
Yeah.
This entire time, so you know how this is gonna look, or are you just not thinking? You know what I mean? I don't know.
I think it's probably a lot to do with editing a certain way.
Sure.
But I feel like she's also playing, after watching her on Live with Andy Cohen, I was like, oh, she's acting. Like, a lot of this isn't who she really is.
Oh, yeah.
She's playing her personality.
Why does she sound like she smokes 12 packs of cigarettes a day?
I don't know. I don't think anyone can make that noise that she makes.
What
Between
noise?
her and Meredith,
Oh my.
I don't know who's more alien sounding.
Yeah, they're crazy sounding. But Lisa Barlow, she's just messy. So she comes and she spills all this tea. She invites this guy to her Fresh Wolf party with her boys, male grooming things. Maybe ooh. Side hustle sample, you want a little Fresh Wolf in your life.
What is Fresh Wolf?
Oh, Lisa Barlow's sons have a men's grooming line that is. You don't like to groom?
I don't know
What's
if
the
you've seen my mustache. I don't need any grooming tools.
Maybe they make like a moisture locker or something.
This bad boy can absorb 2 ounces at a time.
Respect the ounces. So anyway, she invites this guy that she knows has major issues with Meredith. I mean, it's all a big setup.
Yeah.
She knew this was going to happen. She knew Meredith was going to talk to him. She obviously, even at the Fresh Wolf Lodge thing, Meredith was like, it was like, oh, okay, and then he just like kept going. It was obviously set up for him to spill all this tea about Mary.
Yeah.
Being a cult leader.
Yeah.
And taking all of the, what is it called?
Money? Tidings?
Yes, tidings.
Yeah.
I was going to say tithings.
Tithing? It might be tithing. I don't know.
So here's what I want to know. If somebody's spreading a rumor that you're taking all your parishioners' money and spending it on yourself and blah, 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 and it's coming out on camera and all this, and then you're like, I'm going to give Louis Vuitton gifts to all of my friends in the dead of the night. Please
exactly
explain this to me. Explain this to me. This is what she did. It's so bizarre. So they're on a trip in some house. Where are they? Vale. They're in Vale. They're in Vale. And they're having a girls' trip. Jen got arrested previous to the trip.
No activities on this episode, I don't think.
On this episode, no. No, there weren't any So this immediately gets docked some points for you. No, there was not one activity. That's why you didn't like this first episode. There were no activities in this episode.
Yeah, it was all just lunch. Let's do lunch. Let's do brunch.
Let's talk about our sex dungeons.
Oh, yeah. I don't... Like, this is the first time she's meeting her, correct?
Correct. She's just going hard because she's on camera.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
That's acting.
That's acting.
Yeah, that's acting.
That's, oh, look, I'm going to be on camera. I'm going to make sure I say things that are definitely going to get on, that are going to be shocking. I'm going to present a character.
I wonder if, like,
that's,
they, like...
You know...
They, like, camera test, like, a group. They gotta... It's so weird.
It's casting. I mean...
Yeah, because, like, it...
I know, it's bizarre. It's a weird, like weird world of reality TV that's
This
not
is like
real.
real world.
Kind of. Well, they don't live together.
Well, yeah. Well, that's a privilege of being rich. When you already have the money, you can opt out of that.
Yeah, I guess. What were we talking about? Oh, Mary. So they're on this trip, and we've been slowly fed little crumbs about Mary's church being
absolutely insane.
Being a bit of a cult, and Mary's her God, and her people give all this money. And there's this guy that's really good friends with Lisa Barlow, right? So Lisa Barlow is apparently very good friends with Mary, and very good friends with this dude who has bad experience with Mary. He has experienced religious trauma. By the way, when Meredith was like, "That is the most abstract thing I have ever heard in my entire life," I was like, "Yes, Meredith, thank you," because I'm like, if somebody doesn't call her out on this bullshit.
Yeah. So like, I think that guy kind of seems over exaggerating. That's the image that I got originally.
And he wants to be on camera.
Yeah. And then, so when she brings that up to everybody, I was like, oh man, by the end of this episode, I think her and Mary might fight.
Right?
I was like, that's how this episode's going to end, with a physical fight.
It's almost impressive how she maneuvered that, because somehow her hands were completely clean, and she was the very one who said, I mean, the words came right out of his house.
Yeah.
Right out his house.
Out of his house.
His house. That's what I'm talking about. The money came right out of his house too. She was like, he mortgaged his house so that he could give her money. I mean, and then she's crying because she's like, he's my friend and I believe my friend. But then 2 seconds later, she's chumming it up with Mary. And I'm like, if you believe your friend has done this, has had this happen to him, this religious trauma, if you will, then why are you so chummy with Mary? So then she goes to Caesar. And then I guess when the cameras weren't rolling in the dead of the night, Mary became a little gift elf.
Yeah. Well, you see her give a gift.
A gift.
All right. 2 things about this. So Lisa leaves all of them after starting all this shit.
This is the important part.
Just leaves them up there.
She says it and dashes.
But she goes to Mary's room.
Yes.
And she does, you see her start to ask her questions.
Yeah.
But then that's it.
Yeah, and Mary's like, people say this, people are going to always talk about me, and that's just what it is, and it's not true, so that's all you need to know. And she's like, I know.
And she's like, oh, now I believe you and not...
It's so bizarre.
Yeah.
And then it was like gift giving time.
Yeah, so
everybody gets gifts, expensive fucking gifts.
Yeah, thousands of dollars, $5,000.
But she doesn't do it. It's so weird. It's weird, right? This is weird. So the next morning, they all start talking about gifts, and who didn't get a gift but Miss
Whitney.
Whitney.
So now, what's weird is Whitney was the only one, or was it also Heather too?
No, Heather got a gift too.
Heather did get a gift. All right,
but why is she giving? It doesn't make sense.
I don't know. Yeah, but also her and Whitney had the fight originally.
Her and Whitney had the fight originally, yes.
So
but
I was thinking maybe it has to do with that.
Sure, but the anger's it's misdirected. She should be mad at Whitney, maybe. Sure, she's part of it. Okay, if I'm Mary and I'm innocent of thinking I'm God, and I'm hearing all this stuff, my anger would be at all of them.
Yeah.
Right? They're all talking shit. The only one maybe not is Meredith. Because Meredith's the only one who's that's my friend, and I don't want to... Okay, can we talk about Meredith's outfit when they were getting on the bus to go home on the trip?
Was that the black and green thing?
Yes.
And she was she looked like a level of Tron.
She looked okay. First of all, she looked like she had been through religious trauma herself.
Yes.
Like she looked like she had just like lived a weekend of hell.
Yeah.
Like in this house with these people. She's got like no makeup. She's just like, I mean, she had makeup, but like, you know what I mean. She looks worn.
She was roughing it out in Vale.
She was roughing it in Vale, and she's wearing this black suit. It's like a suit with cutouts.
Yeah.
Well, it had cutouts. Okay, so the sleeves had cutouts. Like somebody took scissors and cut the sleeve, and then said, "Let's put some pleated, like accordion-like fabric in there, and let's make it neon green." Like what? And then wait. Let's do it to the legs too. Let's do it to the legs too. Like, and then she's like, you know what? We're just taking the bus back home. Let me just put on my comfy attire. And that's what she puts on.
Yeah, that's what you wear on a bus. I can't think of being well, no, they took a jet.
Oh, that's right. I'm so sorry. Silly me. The bus was to get them to the jet.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you're in a jet, I suppose that's more appropriate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. They were all dressed up as fucking like
oh yeah,
barmaids. What are the German barmaids?
Yeah, they did like
Oktoberfest?
Like an Oktoberfest theme. Well, you were looking for activities. That was their activity.
It's not an activity.
It's costumes that they can wear.
Yeah.
And Mary was so miserable about it.
Oh my god, yeah. Well, she was the one who made them dress Italian
streetwear. Yeah, because everybody knows what Italian street. Well, look at that butt. Sorry. Sorry, there was just some butt cheeks on the episode of these beautiful housewives people. They have nice butt cheeks, and I noticed it. All right, don't judge.
Well, it's OC.
It's
Ocean County. Beach living.
The beach. Oh my God! That dog was just doing like a downward dog. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Her husband don't like him. So we're all over the map.
New.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
All right, back to Salt Lake City.
What else did you want to discuss? I know you had talking points.
So Meredith, when they're outside, like talking about Mary being a cult leader,
yes,
she is like very protective of Mary in a weird way.
Yes, I thought so too. She got like, and the whole thing is like they're looking at it, and it's true. It's like this weird like parallel thing of like she was so happy to see Jen go down, but now she's protective of Mary, and maybe it's because maybe she feels a little guilt about Jen going down. Maybe.
Why guilt though? Do you think she turned her in?
Yeah, that's the rumors. Did you not know?
No.
Like she was on Watch What Happens Live, and a caller called in, and they were like, Meredith, is it true that you were the one who called, the feds on Jen or some? It was an effeminate male voice calling into Watch What Happens Live. Surprise, surprise! It's gonna be you soon. By the way, you're on Reddit. You're just one step
Don't
away
worry,
from being a caller on Watch What Happens Live.
I'm gonna deepen my voice when I call, though.
They're always. It's like it's great.
Yes, Andy Cohen. What do you think is the deal with fancy pants?
But oh my God, that dog! I want that dog. Oh my God, I want to eat that dog.
Yeah.
It's a Chihuahua, guys. I've wanted a Chihuahua my whole life.
It's got to be so annoying, though.
That's why I don't have one, because my husband has that same opinion. They're annoying little things.
Although you do get to carry it like a football, apparently.
I know, right? What were we talking about? Salt Lake City?
Yeah, so Meredith turning in... Jen.
So sorry,
so
guys.
It makes
sorry,
sense,
this episode's a little all over.
That makes sense though, because I'm just thinking about how bad Jen treated her and Brooks.
Well, she said on Watch What Happens Live. So the guy called Meredith. what do you have to say about the rumors that you called in, that you called the feds on Jen? And she was like, all I will say is, wait, I can't do it. I said,
no one can do
I
this.
can't do her voice. If I heard it right now, like when I'm listening, at home I do it. I'm watching the show and I'm just like, I try to say it back because I really want to get her voice right. I can't do it though. But she basically said like, I said that if you come for my family, I come for you, or something like that. And so like it was like saying, but not saying like,
Yeah.
maybe I did.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows? They're hinting at all that.
Yeah.
It sounds like she was doing some serious illegal shit, and it does sound like somebody must have called.
Yeah. Well,
Or like,
yeah, but
maybe they were. I mean, I worked at a place where we got raided by the FBI, and I think they.
This is like my favorite story ever.
It shouldn't be. But like I think they had been doing like, oh no, somebody turned on them. Yeah, somebody turned on them. I remember now. Yeah, the other person involved turned on them to get a lighter sentence. Yeah. Ooh.
So he's gotta
maybe
be a
it was
one-man.
Jen's assistant.
Oh.
Oh, it's all making sense.
Shit, yeah.
Oh, I bet you he was like, okay, I'll give her up so I get a lighter sentence. Ooh, definitely.
Yeah.
That makes complete
Yeah.
sense. That makes way more sense than Meredith being like, she came from my family, FBI. Go get her. She called my son a queer.
Son the F word.
She's a bad woman. Although, I mean, all that shit like about the coming from weird numbers and all the crazy things. I mean, it does sound like she was up to some shady ass shit.
Yeah.
It's weird. Something was up, obviously. I mean, obviously.
I don't think the FBI like raids you and goes, listen, our bad. Like, it doesn't happen very often. They're never like, let's just take a chance and raid her.
No, they do a little bit of research before they raid a place, I think. I mean, I'm pretty sure from my extensive experience.
Yeah.
Guns out, man. Guns out. Just walking through the office. It's like, okay. All right. Okay. Nothing to see here. Shady stuff, man. Shady stuff. So what do you think now next week? I don't remember what they showed happens next week.
Yeah, no, I don't remember. Well, they leave.
They leave.
They got to be doing some activities.
Jen's starting to say that she's innocent. Jen's back next week. Next week on Salt Lake City. I remember now. Jen's back, and she is saying she is innocent.
Yeah.
Innocent of all charges of defrauding elderly people. I don't believe her at all.
Yeah.
You? I think she's as guilty as they come.
Yeah, I mean, is in some way complicit. I don't think she's running her businesses. I think she has business managers who are running. I feel like she might own the company, but she's not I just don't picture her as.
I will tell you. I don't think she's running it like the ins and outs daily, but I think when it comes to the high end, the important stuff, like the money shit and the bullshit,
Yeah.
I think she knew everything. 1,000,000%. Because that's exactly what it was like with my old boss. So obviously, but you know what I mean? Like this weird control, you know what I mean? Like those things, she definitely probably knew she was sidestepping. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah, I think she's gonna have to pay a fine. I don't think she's gonna do jail time.
I don't know. I don't know how bad the charges are.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm also not a lawyer. So there's that. I'm like, if I knew the exact charges, I could tell you exactly what will happen and how much time she's going to serve. But I don't know the charges brought against her.
Yeah. So this, I did not expect Salt Lake City to be the crime Real Housewives.
I know, right? A lot of drama in Salt Lake. Although, look, we got Erica and Tom Girardi
Yeah,
shit. But that wasn't like the law arresting them. That was lawsuits.
Yeah.
Yeah, should be interesting to see.
Well, that's what this would. I'm sure this would be lawsuits brought against her for.
Yeah, but I mean, if the FBI's come in, it's more than lawsuits. That's like your.
Well, if the FBI is the law in suits.
This is stupid. You so smart. You so quick. You so smart. What, that guy looks really cool.
Nightly pop.
Those people look annoying. Although I think I might be doing a show with that one. She look familiar. Seriously, but we'll talk about it later off camera. We'll do that offline. All right. We didn't talk about Heather and her sister. By the way, her sister, it's hard to say which one got the looks in the family.
But it also looked like they asked her, like, do you want us to do makeup? And she was like, don't make me look anything like them.
Her sister's, she's great.
Yeah.
She was kind of great, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
she seemed like a
normal person.
Like,
she seemed like a normal person.
Normal.
And it was nice to see their interaction. I mean, we're learning a lot about Mormons, and they're mean if you're not on their side, man.
Yeah.
If you're not on their side, they're like, fuck you. I think that's a sign of a bad religion.
Well, that's like technically like all religions.
No.
Yeah, every religion is like, well, maybe not like fuck you, but like the Mormons aren't fighting people; they're just like cutting ties. Which, like, technically, like Christianity, like if you don't believe that anybody that is Christian will be saved, eventually you cut ties with them.
Okay, but there's more than just those two religions.
Well, yeah. I was gonna get into Judaism, and like, well, I guess Muslim is more like.
Oh, I don't know about the Muslims. I don't know anything about that religion.
I don't really know much. It seems
we need a
friendly.
Muslim. We need a Muslim housewife. Oh wait, Jen Shaw.
She's Muslim?
Yeah, she converted, because of Coach.
Yeah, so that's like when
I think.
Yeah,
she converted because of Coach. I'm pretty sure because Coach is Muslim. I know it's like doesn't really count, but she is.
Yeah. All right.
Wow, look at that! Damn. They're just showing Fancy Pants' house right now, and
it's ridiculously
would you want?
fancy.
Okay, if you had all that money, would you want a house that big?
No, not really. What are you gonna do with all that junk?
I don't want to. I would never want a house that big ever. My fantasy, like seriously, when I watch TV shows and I see things on TV and I think, "Ooh, that's nice." Like I don't see this and think, "I wish I lived there." I don't.
I wish I do had like a bathroom like just tucked off.
That would be. I mean, listen. I wouldn't mind living in this house. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I see like little, like I look at a bedroom. Usually, like when there's TV shows and there's teenagers with bedrooms. Like it's just a cool bedroom. It's just a teenager's bedroom.
Okay.
And my heart goes, oh, God, I want that. Is that weird?
No.
I never.
No, like, I don't know.
I've never had my own bedroom. Like that, your place is my fantasy. It's just all yours. You know what I mean? This is you. You do whatever you want here. No one could bug you. I don't know, man. Like I said, I shared a bedroom. I never had my own bedroom my whole life.
Yeah.
My whole life. I definitely shouldn't have just like jumped into like living with dudes all the time. Should have, but then I would have had to pay my own rent.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. I guess it's fine to live with people.
Yeah, you know what's weird to me? I don't think any of the housewives have a separate bedroom. It's like
Mary does.
Mary? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, thank God. Could you imagine sleeping with your grandfather?
She does all the time. She had a kid with him.
All right. Geez, it might make you want to like run
so
some
creepy.
crazy cult.
Okay, did you mean it might make you want to tell people I'm God. God told me to do this. Not my grandmother in some sick dementia state trying to leave me her fortune.
If you look at the Bible, though, there's a lot of weird stuff like that. This could actually be God.
Listen, I've thought that the whole time, if I'm being honest. The minute they started this storyline, I was like, thank goodness the word is coming out. She's going to touch. She's going to bring people to the Lord, our Savior, Jesus. She is going to bring them to the light. She's going to save us.
What if she's like Jesus reincarnate?
I mean,
she's the Savior. Finally,
I feel like
back.
Jesus would never be mean to people the way she's mean to people, though. Like, Mary's mean.
I don't know, man. Jesus had a hard life. I can imagine he'd come back and he's pretty angry.
Jesus? Oh, yeah, I guess so. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I don't think Mary is Jesus or God. Or
You don't? Because
no.
Are you going to start giving her your money? Have you ever given money to a religious organization?
Yeah.
Regularly?
Not regularly. Like,
you're talking like at church, when they pass the thing, you give $1?
Like, oh.
Okay, that's not what I was talking about, but okay.
Oh, like donated?
No, that makes sense. Yes.
Never, like, no. No, I don't think so.
Yeah, me either.
I did hear about these two old ladies. So the one made a promise to the other one that if she smoked a cigarette, she would donate $5,000 to the Nazi party.
Oh my God! Wait, what?
This was like way better, like when the Nazis were not
a thing.
not a like I don't think like I think they were already defeated, but I think there is like there's always Nazis, unfortunately. It's a rule of Indiana Jones movies too. There's always Nazis.
Okay, so she said if she smoked a cigarette, she was gonna
like write a check to Hitler or something, and I forget how the story ends. I think she either still has the check, or she had to send it in. I forget.
That's a good story.
This is what happens when I listen to podcasts at work.
Yeah.
I'm like halfway through This American Life and be like, yeah, that squirrel did have a good life. Just crying for no reason. I used to listen to podcasts on the way to work so I used to work in Victoria's Secret in Elizabeth.
Gay. Go on.
I always had the best smelling hands.
I believe.
But it was like 25 minutes perfectly. And there's this podcast called The Moth that has like stories.
Yes.
And like I'd always like listen to it, and they have the sad one in the middle. So that's like the perfect. I'm like pulling up to work at Victoria's Secret, crying. I've done that 4 or 5 times in my life.
That's thank you for sharing. Everything I want to say right now is not going to sound nice. It's all bad. I can't say it.
Yeah.
I can't say it, but like,
is it good
good for you?
Yeah.
I think it's really great that you're able. Oh, it's so hard for me to not say something mean right now. I think it's great that you're able to,
admit that.
No, that you're able to feel
Listen to half a Moth episode and tell me you're not crying.
No, I do get it. I totally get it. I'm just teasing. I don't think that makes you like lame or anything. I would never think that. I love the image of you just walking into Victoria's Secret, just like.
Oh, Tim, what's wrong? I just heard the struggles of a Muslim getting into this country. And you made me so sad, man.
That's nice. Go stock these 34 C's.
You got it. 34C is still not a big enough cup to carry the sins of America in the Middle East.
You like to, you feel.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now you watch The Housewives.
Because you know what? Everybody's got a story.
Have you ever, has The Housewives ever brought you to tears?
No.
Can I tell you? Go ahead.
No, it didn't bring me to tears, but it was sad. Kathy and Lisa, like they had a moment during in a reunion thing. I was like, oh, that's sad.
Kathy and who?
Kathy and her sister.
Kyle.
I
was like, Kathy. Oh, I cried.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I totally cried. Yeah, I cried. Like a little bitch.
Like, being estranged, and like everybody feels that.
Yeah, and then losing, like, the loss of a parent. And like, oh, yeah. I can't. Like, when I heard her talk about the loss of her mom, it was heartbreaking. I mean, you could tell she's obviously still very in it. Like, she's still grieving heavily, which, that's rough. This woman's breasts, okay, we're talking about, we're flipping all over, but it needs to be said because I've thought it now a million times while it's been on in the background. The new chick Noelle on OC, look at her, like, eyebrow to nipple length is way too long.
Yeah, but I was thinking this. Where are the nipples?
Okay, it doesn't matter. No matter what, it's too much of a length.
Oh my God.
I mean, now she's just a long woman. She kind of looks like a giraffe-like.
Yeah,
is a nice way to. Is it a nice way to say it?
Well, no, she has a long neck.
She's got a long body, so like it makes sense. I'm not saying it like, oh, she's got some big old sack of titties.
You could just say like she's tall.
I mean, giraffe like so much more fun.
Yes.
But like every scene, and it's almost like she wears outfits that make it accentuate how low they are.
Well, it's because she wears a neckline that goes down to her belly button and everything.
Yeah. That's just Housewives standard issue Housewives.
OC is the belly button.
Yeah. Look, see, she's got it down there too. Some Housewives you will never see, like Shannon Bedore. You'll never see cleavage on her. She's very prude.
Who's Shannon?
Shannon Bedore? You don't know?
Bedore.
The blonde.
In this.
With the daughters, all the daughters.
Yeah, she's
very prim. Yeah.
She's the one who's like pulling her daughter's
dress down. Yeah, it's so stupid. Yeah, she's kind of gross.
Yeah. Also, like, I don't know, like, I don't think she's really led it that interesting of a life, Noelle. It seems like she was very much like just like married. I don't know anything about. Well, we don't because she's new.
She just said she's married to a lawyer and he's very wealthy and he looks homely.
Homely, yeah.
I mean, they didn't really show him. They just showed a billboard of him and he looked kind of like, I think this guy's kind of homely.
What does homely mean?
Not attractive. You've never heard that word before? And then this poor girl, she's got the same body type as me. And it's unfortunate. And I wanted to okay, I can't keep doing this. Our viewers, our listenership, the integrity of the pod. Anything else we wanted to touch on?
No, I mean, not really. I didn't get into Below Deck.
We talked about doing a little bit of Below Deck, and you know what? Timothy said, no, fuck those boat people.
No, you know what happened? I got into Succession.
Oh my God, Succession's so good, but we cannot start talking about Succession during our Bravo Bites podcast.
Yeah, but that was so addicting. I could not be like, You know what? I'm gonna watch Below Deck right now.
Well, listen, I'm really happy that you dived into OC. I'm hoping maybe tonight with a little bit of backstory I provided, maybe I'll give you even some more. I'll give you some juicy tidbits. Yeah. You might be able to embrace it. I'm not gonna lie. It's so much, and it's like I want to tell you everything, and it's like that you don't need to know. Yeah. Like that one, Bronwyn. Oh, it's wild, man.
I do love how they all have podcasts, but I've never heard of any of their podcasts.
I would never listen. I mean, I don't listen to podcasts, so I especially wouldn't listen to theirs, but, That's
what I was jealous of in her house. She had, a nice podcast studio that, was, fancy, but also, she had, a lot of good equipment. Someone set up her studio quite well.
Much like ours?
Yes. I definitely. This screams Bravo Bites. Which city is this? This
New York. No. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. We're working on it, guys. Like we said, we're all learning together. This has been a fun one, I think. I mean, it was all over the place. It wasn't as organized as the last one. Yeah. But you know what? Listen, we're coming at you. We're coming at you hot. We're coming at you with these fresh takes. And we're high, so you can't expect a lot of us. Okay, please just enjoy it. All right, just enjoy it like we are. I just got mad at them, like they were, like they've made it through. I imagine you guys, they're just sitting at home and they're just like, "This is a disappointment." Aaron and Tim on this one, grumble, grumble, grumble.
Yeah. Well, then tell us where we got the story wrong. I think we uncovered a lot of good things, that Mary actually is Jesus.
Yeah. Yep. And gives out great gifts, but only in the middle of the night. Oh, wait. Maybe she's not Jesus. Maybe she's Santa.
And Whitney's on the naughty list.
Oh, my goodness me. I think that might be it.
That's why she couldn't tell her. That's why she got defensive, because she's like, I can't let this be known that I'm Santa.
No, it's a secret.
So I can't just tell you. So I got to pretend I'm angry. Oh, that's got to hurt to have to pretend to be angry at her.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Wow.
Saint Mary,
you know
Santa,
what?
Mary
Santa. Merry Christmas.
We had you all wrong. I went into this.
Oh my gosh! Wait a minute.
Mary, and now I believe she's Santa.
Mary. Her name is Mary.
She's
Mary.
Mother of God.
Mary. You know, I was thinking Christmas.
Oh.
Merry Christmas.
Well, yeah, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Bye. Merry Christmas, guys. We won't have another episode
before Christmas.
Oh, this was our holiday episode.
Happy Hanukkah. I think we missed it.
May Santa be good to you, and don't kill an elf.
No.
Thanks for tuning in. Just thank you.
Bye.
Bye.